Alphas. We're here with
Tone
and Trina. Thanks again, guys, for joining us and supporting us this far. We appreciate you. We love you very much.
Thank you.
This week, we are going to be reviewing XXXTentacions. This is Posthumous album.
Whose name I can't pronounce.
Yes.
And I won't even try.
Album entitled Skins. So we're going to dive right in soon. But first, how was your week?
Thank you, sis. It's been a good week. You know,
good.
Holidays in full effect. A lot of laziness in eating, and just like what I said last time, just trying to finish this eggnog and just be done and get back in shape.
What is that eggnog out here? Eggnog's good. I probably had 2 cups so far.
Yeah.
Limited it to like 1 cup a week.
When you say cup,
cinnamon.
Do you mean like a measuring cup size? When you
8 ounces, yes.
You know that's like 50 grams of sugar, right?
I know exactly what it is. That's why I do it once a week. That's my holiday treat.
You should just sip the whole cup over the course of a week, yo. Like just 1 cup, just sip the whole, like do 1 sip a day.
Shut up.
So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right away. Helps us out with delivering the truth about hip hop.
I think I'm doing good by drinking.
You're doing great,
once
sis.
A week
and
on the holidays.
We will continue to deliver and improve our delivery of the truth to hip hop about y'all.
I've been dying.
As you subscribe and hit that notification bell and comment and engage us on the types of rap artists you would like to hear about, who's on the horizon that you know about already.
I don't eat cookies and stuff.
Shouts out. I meant to give Jaleel White a shout out in the past.
Urkel?
You know what? I used to make fun of this dude and call him Steve Urkel.
Okay.
Because this is this dude's real government name. But if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have even had known probably that Nicki Minaj was coming out.
Did Urkel? Oh.
Yeah, because like he it was like his request that we do Queen on the show, and it was he gave me like 2-3 weeks notice.
Steve Urkel did it?
Jaleel White, the guy, a friend of mine that's his name. That happens to be the same name, but I did used to call him Steve Urkel too.
Damn, I thought she knew Urkel out here.
But you can definitely hashtag Jaleel White in the hashtags for this video, so we can mislead the public. So anyway, so comment below. First, we're going to give number ratings. Give your own rating of this album that we're about to review with Skins. Comment the types of trap or OG or underground or conscious artists, like the genres you prefer to hear about, so we can keep delivering the truth to y'all and give our perspective to you.
Yes, and addendum to that, make sure you like, subscribe, share, YouTube, hit that notification. Make sure you support our Patreon, patreon.com.
In the notes.
Absolutely Alphas. All the links will be in the notes. With our Patreon page, there's tier levels of support that you can contribute to and help us out, make the show better, and we purposely want you to see our progress, and we came from just audio, to crappy video, to backdrop video, to green screen video that was crappy. Now it's getting a little bit better. So we like to share our progress with our following, and just so you guys can see how far we came, and just give anybody who needs it motivation to get out there and do whatever you want to do.
When is the grind, you know?
Yeah.
So thank you for all the support and donations that we've already gotten. Thank you, guys.
Yes, we're gonna dive right in.
Yes,
you want to go first?
Sure, why not? Because it's a short album, so it's a short review.
Short album.
It's 19 minutes long in its entirety. So, okay.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely, this is my first impression of XXXTentacion really doing anything besides singing, because I know Lil Wayne sampled him singing. So he has variety. He raps, sings, and does rock.
A lot of range, yes.
So he's like a Renaissance artist in that sense.
Yes.
But the first thing I noticed and appreciated is that the kid can spit. Yeah. The kid is like really, and I understand like his popularity now.
Yeah, me too.
And
I didn't get it at first I didn't discount it, but I didn't understand it. But I completely understand.
I think we just kind of hear all these little rappers, like little name rappers, and like that don't have any skill, and we just kind of like blow off young rappers. But this kid would have been a great. This kid really would have been a god, like straight up. He would have been a god. Yeah. So you can tell that right away on Guardian, Angel, and Train Food. This and the lead single, or maybe the only single that I know of, are the only ones that he really raps on. Train Food is dark. It tells us it's storytelling. It's storytelling with good lyrical execution, which you don't really hear often with storytelling.
And the theme is so abstract and
Yes.
unique.
Yes.
It's not something I've ever heard in a hip hop track in my life. So that gets much respect.
Absolutely, yes. And and then I got 1 minute with Kanye West. I think you said that was one of your least favorite tracks, but it's actually my favorite because it's the best verse that Kanye West has spit this year. Better than anything he did. Better than anything he did in this album. It was an excellent verse. Of course, like it was the longest, track on the album because he actually, because XXXTentacion is real short with with everything he's doing in this album. It's super short, and apparently that's his style. You said like that's.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like some stuff that was thrown together in his wake, but that's not what it was. I thought it was like maybe some incomplete project or something. No, that's how he does his stuff. So okay, that's cool. But it's still to be appreciated. So you got I Don't Let Go, the lead single, the only other track song he's rapping on. I don't usually care for rappers that sing, like the rap singing that happens nowadays, like the first.
Like Sir Drake?
Drake is, okay, Drake raps and sings, I think, separately. I think he separates them, and then like he'll actually sing on some R&B topics, which isn't the same as like when you're trap singing. Or like rap singing. But like I'm thinking about Lil Durk right now.
Okay.
Who had a good album. He sung the whole time, and I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. So it wasn't a bad album, but I still don't really care for that shit, and you usually lose points for that. However, XXXTentacion, his approach to singing seems to have more of a purpose. It seems to have more of a direction with it, where like he's not just crying about his exes, how they treat him.
It adds to the
Drake.
It adds to the artfully placement of the song.
Yes, and I mean he's not trap singing. I mean he's singing it like with some kind of theme, but it's not like trap singing or crying. It actually has some purpose, and it adds, I think, to the diversity of the talent that he's had because he's rapping, doing rock, and singing. Yeah. And then the production of the beats, so really all the beats, or I would say there were three that really like hit like like the emotional part. Like I would say Guardian.
It's like mosh pit.
So this
heavy metal.
You don't on 1 minute and Staring at the Sky don't really I wouldn't say they really strike the emotion I'm trying to convey right now. But like on Guardian Angel, Whoa, and even the interlude, which I forgot the name of. You got to scroll down. It's called Difference. Okay, so those three beats in particular really make you feel like this is like like a going away album. Like it's like XXX knew it was coming. Type thing. Like like the beats really, and you said this categorized as emo rap, right? Like
emo rap is
so like I can really feel the emotion with the production as well. Is what I'm trying to say. It's on those three tracks in particular, and it's like it was just geniusly produced to just make you feel that loss,
strike that emotion,
to feel that loss to be experienced. Like it was very. There's a whole game just for the emotional aspect of the album.
Right. I agree.
So it was an excellent album. I give it 8 out of 10. Yeah. You look at some of the verses for the songs, like the singing songs in particular, and like the verses are like 4 lines, something like that. Like they're very like between 4 and 7 lines, some shit like that. And
it's like one verse.
Then the chorus. You know what I mean?
Chorus.
It's cool.
A lot of chorus, one verse.
It's short and to the point. You'll like it though, especially if you're a fan. Or if you're not a fan, you'll still enjoy the album. Yeah. So that's what I got, sis.
All right, cool. That was a good review. All right, so let me run my stuff down. So the intro is a robot voice, kind of creepy. Yeah. Guardian Angel, as he said, it's about heartbreak. I would kind of hit me the wrong way because it's like a reverse sample that's used for the song. Mm-hmm. See if you can hear it. Let me see. Creative. I appreciate it, but it hits my ears in a way that I don't like really listening to it. This is his actual 3rd studio album. As brother mentioned, the categories are emo, hip hop, and alt rock.
Nice.
I thought they would put some metal in there because it definitely had some metal undertones.
And he sounds like official in metal though. Like,
he does.
Like,
he does.
It was like, wow.
Yeah. The release was 12/7/18. The only feature he has is Kanye West, which he really took over that track that brother mentioned. So Bad Vibes Forever is the label. Bad Vibes Forever and Empire are the labels, and Studios is XXX Studios. So it makes me, I didn't look into it, makes me think maybe he had his own studio. His real name, which I thought was also beautiful, is Jase Dwayne Ricardo Onfort.
Wow.
Beautiful name.
Authentic.
Yeah, it's very Jase. I like that. Jahseh. He was buried in Boca Raton, and this is his posthumous release. It's a follow-up to his second album that was released only 8 months earlier. And on January 5th, 2015 is when he actually tweeted the album title to this album, Skins.
Gotcha.
So, I wonder, it makes me think that he foresee the themes of these tracks when he thought of the album title. Back in 2015, that's 3 years ago. So, anyway.
It's genius.
It is genius. So, back to Guardian Angel. It's a reverse sample of Jocelyn Flores, which is track number 2 on his 2017 debut album named 17. It's about a friend who committed suicide at a Florida hotel in May of 2017. And that's who he's considering to be his guardian angel. It's very beautiful.
Yes.
It's very poetic, I think.
Yeah,
I think
yes.
he was a brilliant poet in his placement of his words and his the instruments that are used and his singing, like Brother said. The placement is just so artfully done, and I really appreciate it. And I like that he used a sample of his own song, too. I thought that was pretty boss.
Oh, yeah.
3, Train Food. It's dark as fuck, like I said. Creepy piano.
Darkness.
And the theme here is you can't escape death. That's what he's saying. You can't escape death. He woke up tied to the train tracks, and death is and reflecting on his life. He does his life reflection monologue, and it's basically the opposing view of death, which is featured in the XXL Freshman Cypher track. So in that track, I guess he was saying how death would portray humanity, and in this track, it's humanity portraying death.
Gotcha.
So another really brilliant, very cohesive conceptually, how he links everything together. And I wonder if he had all these in mind, before he did all of them. And if they were going to be connected, this body of work, as one giant body of work that could be looked back on and said, oh, I could see, like almost like literature, like how you can study it and pick out something each time you read it. That's what I think of when I'm listening to this album. So, Woe, Mind, what is that? Woe, Mind and All.
Oh, yeah.
The beat's fire.
Oh, yeah.
This is Woe. I thought this beat was fire.
Like when he starts singing, like it actually sounds like he has angel wings and he's like flying like away from us. That's how, I don't know. That was like the emotion that it struck me hearing him singing on that album, on that track.
It does. It is.
Yeah.
It's eerie, but it's like not a bad eerie.
Yeah. Like he's in a better place.
Yeah.
This
fire beat, like I said, it's only one verse. It's sad, heavy sample from track Shangri-La from Speechless album. And he's talking to his mom, and he speaks to his troubled past again. And he's basically saying, no matter that, I'm going to shine, I'm going to shine, I'm going to shine, I'm going to shine. So that's the message that he's pushing in this song. And he did shine. Regardless of all that, he did have a successful short, but it's a very successful career.
Very impactful.
And I think he definitely left his mark in hip-hop. So the next track is Bad. It's the lead single, another great beat. It's a song about a lady. It's another one verse.
My least favorite song.
Short verse.
As well.
The chorus, I like this song though. The chorus,
Okay.
Shorty bad, come in when you can. Shorty bad, come. It's a very lazy rap, lazy type, almost whiny voice.
Yeah, I know you like the whiny stuff.
I like the whiny stuff, yeah. I don't know why, I like it a little bit. So shut up. Alright, next, Staring at the Sky. I like Staring at the Sky as well. Staring at the Sky, this is when he starts segueing into a little bit of the metal sounds that I mentioned. He's saying, Run From Your Pain, Toxic Lullabies. It's the shortest track on the album. He sounds like that guy. So he sounds like the guy is saying, haven't you ever heard of?
Oh, okay.
Closing the goddamn door, no. That's who he sounds like. I can't remember who sings that, but
comment below if you know.
Comment below, and I might find it. So the next track, number 7, 1 minute. This is the one with Kanye. All Kanye, XXX on the chorus. Like, that goes hard. Like, I got a soft spot for metal. Certain songs and certain artists. As long as it's not too, it has to flow.
Right, okay.
I don't like it when it's just all over the place. Like, when it's like, you got that good beat with it.
Gotcha.
That it goes hard. And metal, it does strike a chord. It does strike the emotion. It does hit that emotion. That's what that electric guitar does. That's what it's designed to do is affect you, you know, in that way. So basically, Yeezy takes over this track. He's discussing haters and gold diggers. I dig the rock fusion. It's very expressive. The next track, 8 Difference. It's an interlude, singing over guitar to a love song. Singing over guitar to a love that he's too far away from, but he's, you know, still trying to keep in touch. He say, I love you, sweet nothings, things like that. And next track, 9 I Won't Let Go. The flow switch. He doesn't let loose because he shines, but it's only sometimes. So to me, that translates as he's saying he doesn't allow himself to totally lose it and be this chaotic mental, or just have this chaotic, be this chaotic person and living in chaos. But because of that, he shines, I guess. That, I don't know. He's holding that in. But sometimes he lets it out. But whether he's that person or not, regardless, he's still shining. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm all over the place. I know he kind of knows my brain.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I got you.
All right, good. I'm glad you understand. I hope you guys understand too. What Are You So Afraid Of? Track 10. And he's basically saying, you know,
fuck love. Like,
maybe don't waste your time on love.
Perhaps.
Why?
Right.
It's pointless.
I have I'm gonna say that.
Overall, I give this album. I'm gonna give it a 10. I thought it was superb in the creativity department. I thought it was extremely cohesive. I thought it was full of concept. You know how we always say albums lack concept.
Yeah.
The production was wonderful. It was very expressive. He's very talented. You definitely felt his pain, and you know there's room in the hip hop world for emotional rap on this level where people might talk about their pain a little bit, but this is deep. There's layers to this, and I appreciate that. He exhibits many talent, rock, singing. He has a nice voice too, rap. He's a great musician. So yeah, I really gave it an 8.5, but I boosted that up to a 10.
Not a replay value.
Not a replay value.
And I can't think of another hip hop album, or if that's even with this. I mean, I know it's in the category, but it has a lot of categories.
Yeah.
But an album featuring hip hop that has ever impacted me the way that this did.
That's a good,
so,
full of nihilism. Nihilism is just spread throughout this album, and sometimes it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? You don't always want to listen to R&B when you're sad or maybe some jazz.
Right.
This is something that if I'm feeling a little dark, I could listen to, and it might make me feel a little bit better, like somebody's relating in a different music genre, you know?
Right, exactly.
He's a maverick talent. He's a very maverick type of talent, and I appreciate that. It's like I said, I can't say it enough. It was refreshing. So I'm going to give him a 10. I was going to give him an 8.5, but I'm going to give him 100% because I just appreciate it. And RIP, you get a 0.5 for that.
Yeah. No,
what does that mean?
No, not at all. Because I mean, it's like I was surprised at his greatness, and he definitely would have been a god had he continued. I mean,
I agree.
Very deep talent to be only 20 years old at the time.
Yeah, and he was young, and he was deep. He had so much insight when he was living. He said there was a lot of quotes that are out there that he had.
Yeah.
So yeah, shouts out to him. But
absolutely,
that's our review.
Yeah, RIP, and thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yes, Patreon.
Hit up Patreon in the notes.
Absolutely, Alphas, everywhere you go.
Continue to deliver to you improved
Kick the
quality
truth to the young
and the truth
black, white, Indian.
The truth about hip hop, black, white, Indian,
Asian.
Okay, that's what's up.
All of you.
Delivering the truth, improved quality. Thank you for all your support so far.
Thank you.
All handles, every social media platform, Absolutely Alphas everywhere. Social media, podcasts, apps everywhere. Thank you.
I'm about to say you're welcome. Thank you guys.
You're also welcome too.
Have a wonderful night.
See ya.
Peace.
Purchase your tracks today.
Beats by Crow.
Oh, you don't know. Chase some paper. You don't know. Yeah, they hate you. You don't know. She wanna break. You don't know. I'm the greatest. Oh, you don't know. About the blow. You don't know. About my dough. You don't know. She at the dough. Oh, you don't know. What we doing, nigga? Make a lot of moves. Count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Make a lot of moves. Count a lot of paper. All I wanna do is count a lot of paper. Stack my paper. Never been a sucker, nigga. I can't hate ya. Rather scream, fuck a nigga. If it ain't about the green, what we about to do then? I'm headed to the club. Bunch of 30s in my crew then. Tryna get my shine on. Make her spill a wine on. She dancing cause my lines on. Pull up, let her grind on. These ball mains and diamonds. She whispered that I'm fine on. Can I